Okay guys, so I'm here back in this is Altadena. I'm not in Pasadena right now, and I want to take you around and show you what's happened. Now, when I first arrived, the fires were still going. I could hear some explosions from gas lines. I wasn't this close. This was all evacuated. But here is the school, a elementary school that completely got burnt down, and we're going to take a walk around and I'm going to show you some of the damage that was done. And it's surreal to see power lines and stuff like that, just this kind of stuff when you grew up around here. I didn't send my kids to this elementary school because I live in Pasadena, not Altadena, and about 8 miles away from here, or maybe 6 miles away from here. But this is a school that probably many of these local children were going to. And you know, when you think about this, and I thought a little bit about the fires in Hawaii, and they mentioned that, and I didn't go there and see them, but I have friends that did go there and were part of those rescue efforts. The houses there were mostly wood, and a lot of them, or when you think of the fires up in Northern California, there are these, you know, wood houses and everything like that. This is a concrete building. This is not a wood house. A McDonald's burnt down, a Chase Bank burnt down, gas stations burnt down. So it wasn't like these were buildings that were just tinder boxes. These are buildings that were constructed all up to code and everything like that. But I do want to mention something, not with the Altadena Eaton Canyon fires, but with the Pacific Palisades fires. And here's somebody who's, I think, deserved to be our mayor of Los Angeles, and that's Rick Caruso. He actually has he's a developer, he's a billionaire, and he does a lot of property development. And he has an area up there in Pacific Palisades that did not get burnt. And in his community that he made, in his shopping area that he made, those houses and those commercial buildings had their own fire station, that they were private firefighters that worked there, and his buildings were made with all this flame resistant material and everything like that. So he had actually, because it was in Pacific Palisades, California, is a little bit, it's close to the mountain and woodsy area, so he had that in mind, and he was a forward thinker. I really think he should have won that election. Karen Bass basically is useless as far as I'm concerned, and literally led to some of that disaster because she allowed that reservoir up there to go dry. See, here's a power line right here, better not hit it. But she let that area be left without a water reservoir for over a year. And the reason that they said that they were closing that and drain that water reservoir, which is highly unusual, was because of a tarp that was to cover it and had a little tear, and they weren't concerned about, like, you know, bird turds getting in there and stuff like that. But they didn't need to drain the whole thing, and they could have treated the water. So I'm not sure why we allow incompetent people like that in those big public offices, when we do have people that are experienced in property management, land management, population health, and everything like that, that really should be in those offices. But don't get me started about California politics. There is a movement to recall Newsom and Karen Bass, and I will sign that recall, because I don't like the way they've screwed up our state. Anyway, there's no houses burned on this street. It was just that school. I'll see what I could see but just a lot of trees blown down, a lot of debris because of the and we'll take a walk around the block, and there's a church and some other stuff up here. I want to see if that church is intact. So
Yes. Who is this over here? Hi. How are you? Just talking about insurance and stuff. Trying to figure out what to do.
hello.
Hi. I wish you were the gas man.
Oh, are they turning the gas back on?
Well, they told me it's one street over.
Oh, because my mom's right over here.
Does she have gas?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, someone just told me that the gas trucks are on whatever is that next street.
Okay, so they're making their way this way?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go help her. I just wanted to
Yeah.
look around.
But,
Okay.
Yeah, because be in your house. They
She's
won't.
there right now, but
Okay.
she's staying with me because I don't want her to stay there. So,
Right.
But, yeah, we'll see.
Right,
It's-
but you have to be at home
Yeah.
for them to turn everything on.
Yeah, she's not even going to be living there. I'm just going to have her live with me. I live in Pasadena. It's not far. So,
Alrighty.
all right, thanks. So, I guess they're making their ways to turn on the gas around here. But this is a very tight community. I definitely know all my mom's neighbors that live right next to her. And they're all elderly because she's in a senior apartment building. It's not an assisted living, but it's just an apartment building for seniors. So these places all held together. Got lucky considering that school was literally just down the hill. I'm going to go over to my trails I ride later and see how they are. I've heard it's not good to be breathing this air for a long time. I feel that since I don't see just everything wiped out and burnt, it's not quite as bad right here, but I can imagine areas where it still just is probably smoldering and burnt more stuff got burnt down. So here we got a house that got completely wiped out, and I'll give you guys a look, and then after that we'll end the video. I can imagine these people that live here, or if they're coming back to look at the place, are going, fuck you, why are you looking at my stuff? So the car melted. The house looks like it was a stucco wall house. Looks like there was some palm trees there. Looks like the back house survived the garage house that they made. This car looks like it's still running. Maybe he just came here. Maybe that's his property, lives in the back. This house wiped out. The car wiped out. This other stucco house wiped out. And you can see they put this, so obviously that's unsafe. This place wiped out. Now that's the Catholic church right there behind there, that looks like it was intact. So these are all off limits. You can't go on that property. And that looks like that's the majority of it. Oh, and here's another one. So, oh my gosh. Now this house looks like it was wood, wasn't stucco. And yeah, it got wiped out, and you can see the fire went to that house and to the back house. And a lot of these people have long kind of rectangular properties, so they go way back and they build back houses, and multiple families live on a house, so, or live in the property. So that's what happened with that one. Looks like they have a container, a shipping container there. I don't know if that was new or they had that survived. There you go, you guys. This survivalist. So yes, sir.
Yeah.
I was just looking at that. My mom lives right here.
Oh, okay.
I'm so happy you survived. God bless you, sir.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Yeah, like I said, they don't like you poking your camera around in this stuff. So anyway, I'll finish it out coming out to the end of the block here, and giving you a look at our courageous firefighters and National Guard and rescue people. God bless you guys that are serving, that are first responders still. I'm kind of a first responder, still working in a hospital, but not like these guys. I was a paramedic though, I'll give you that. I was a combat medic in the Air Force and then a paramedic when I got out. So I did that before I got my RN license. So here we go. They look like they set up a station right here. And we got Cal Fire, the big guys that are specialized in this. And this is it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and like. I don't want to go to all these public officials and put a camera in their face. I don't think they would appreciate that. So I'll talk to you guys later.